You sure?
Yeah,
Okay,
go
cool. Hey everyone, so I have moved from the spare bedroom that I recorded my last video in to the library where Trent and other people are recording. I really hope that this increase in video quality and consistency helps you. Today we're going to dive into Acts 14 verses 24 through 28. This is a shorter passage, so I'll just dive right in. Then they passed through Pisidia and came to Pamphylia. And when they had spoken the word in Perga, they went down to Attalia, and from there they sailed to Antioch, where they had been commended to the grace of God for the work that they had fulfilled. And when they arrived and gathered the church together, they declared all that God had done with them, and how he had opened a door of faith to the Gentiles. And they remained no little time with the disciples. So this is a pretty simple passage on the surface, right? It talks about some logistics with Paul and Barnabas traveling around to various cities, and eventually they sail to Antioch and spend some time there with the church. Now, Paul and Barnabas are sharing about their missionary work, and in verse 27 we get this interesting picture of a door of faith. God is opening up this door of faith to the Gentiles. Now, what does this mean? The metaphor of a door is used a few other times in the New Testament, and it's referring to the means by which somebody can enter into a relationship with God, that is, salvation. Now, to understand this, I think it's helpful to kind of think about some other doors or ways that we get to things that we want in life, right? So think about college, right? In order to get through the door of getting into a college, you have to get good grades throughout all of high school. You have to be focused on a certain interest or subject, an application and pay a fee. And for some colleges, you have to have lots of extracurricular activities and all this extra stuff that you can show off. Now, you meet all these requirements to get into college, you submit the application, and then you're judged. And the admissions office gets to decide whether or not you get to go through this door and enter into this college. So in this context, there's a lot you have to do in order to get through the door to get into a certain college. It's not automatic, and in many cases, it's not easy at all. Now, back to Acts. Verse 27 says that a door of faith is open to the Gentiles. Now, what's being said here is that the door to being a Christ follower, that is the door that you have to go through in order to receive salvation, is faith. Now, you don't have to fill out an application or pay a fee to go through this door. You aren't judged against your classmates with only the worthiest of you getting to go through the door. The door is a door of faith. If you put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, you can come in. That's the requirement. Now, having a relationship with God is better than any college that we could get into, and it's better than any human relationship we could have. So it's pretty crazy that something as great as eternity with God is offered by such a simple means. We don't have to compete for it. We don't have to fight one another for it. But God, in his mercy and grace, hasn't set up barriers or hoops that we have to jump through in order to get to him. He has made salvation available to all through his son, Jesus, with faith being the key to the door that when we go through it, we are saved. Now, this simple but all-encompassing message of faith being the means to salvation is unique to Christianity, and I hope it really encourages you today. No matter what other pressures you have where you're trying to complete checklists or win competitions in order to get somewhere, know that all it takes is faith in Christ in order to be saved. That's all I have for you guys today. Hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you again soon. Faith being the key. Sorry, let me start over that door.
Start that door over.
Start that door over.